deep pleasure to introduce our speaker today. We have blessed and loved and talked about the earth a lot today, and I think we're all glad that Lakota OneHeart is part of what I call the ground crew on Mother Earth, and a wonderful friend to many, mentor, teacher, fellow sojourner. Lakota has blessed this congregation and this community and the much larger community for many, many, many years. I thank Judith for letting us know more today about her afternoon Ancient Stone Medicine Circle, which will be so wonderful. And I'm going to repeat just a little bit of what Judith said earlier for the sake of those who are only seeing this later on YouTube, so that they know a little bit more about you, Lakota. Reverend Lakota OneHeart is of Abenaki, Lakota, Mi'kmaq, and French descent. As a young child, Lakota communicated clearly with her spirit ancestors who have guided her medicine walk throughout life. The sacred healing ceremonies and teachings that she shares arise from her connection to and guidance from the Creator. She is an intuitive spiritual advisor, medicine wheel healer, spiritual dance leader, and artist whose art expresses her own medicine walk. She reminds us often through the years that wherever we walk is sacred ground, because we are sacred, we are spirit. And I thank you for that, and we all thank you for that, Lakota, for those reminders and helpers. Let's open our souls now to hear Lakota's inspired and loving message. Merci.
Merci, merci beaucoup. Senator como René Ashtiake. First of all, I want you all to understand something in the lineup of our planets right now. This cosmos that we live in has a gift to every one of us on this planet. Every being, every plant, every insect, every stone, everything. It's now in great song, singing, 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 our new birth. It's a cosmic exchange of energy when the planets line up, and they don't do that this often. We all agreed to be here, live here at this time to be part of this awakening. And it's going to be epic and huge around our whole planet like a firestorm. Be prepared for the new you, the most wondrous you that you could ever imagine of yourself. You walking in complete power again, changing all the idiosyncrasies of yourself that you're not too happy about. Past doesn't exist now. So stop the insanity. Stop the bullshit, okay? Now I'm going to sing you the honor song as new babies just born. It's called Mia Tio Kone. And I sing it to all the new babies I get to hold and love and kiss and smooch all over, because that's what I love to do with babies. And I used to be a company in Chesapeake when I lived on 1021 Shillelagh Road. And this company was from my dream. I have a handicapped son that was nonverbal, hearing impaired, and it cost a lot. Hearing aids, auditory trainer, closed caption TV device, everything to help this child that was born with these handicaps. But he wasn't handicapped physically, he was into everything. And even though some people tried to say he was mentally retarded, I said, no. He hits the ball game on everything but speech. He's fine, don't worry about him. I'm not worried about him, neither are you. So stop that type of talk on my baby. He's my baby. And I'll fight for any kid. Because I took care of handicapped people too for 8 years at Southeastern Training Center for the mentally retarded. I'm going to tell you the sadness in this society that we live in. Some of these people that were there were not retarded. They were shoved away because they were deaf, or they couldn't see, or they had maybe a tic because they were severely autistic, but brilliant. How can we do that to each other? To shove somebody that way in an institution? We have got to change, and now's the time to do it. Now is the time. Miati wakani maintanai unaya maya mesatikanaya mesatikanai. This is Honor the New Baby song. This is all of you in your new belay of your new beginnings. I'm going to sing it 4 times. Then I'm going to have Steve come up and play the flute for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to do another teaching about yourselves. Miati wakani maintanai ohunaya maya mesatikanaya mesatikanai. Vision yourself as a baby being rocked right now. Get in the rocking chair of a rocking tree and you're in a hammock. Okay? See yourself there underneath this beautiful canopy, sweet smelling green earth all around you, sun trickling down through the leaves, and you're in a nature's rocking chair. Miati wakani maintanai ohunaya maya mesatikanaya mesatikanai. Now see the birds singing around you and landing on you, giving you a voice, a new gift of a new voice, a new beginning. Everybody born has chikpa. Chikpa is a new little bird that claims you and will bring your umbilical cord back to God. So see yourself, your new umbilical, being brought to God with your new birth. Miati wakani maintanai ohunaya maya mesatikanaya mesatikanai. Now envision yourself as this newborn into this world as a complete adult with a whole new life before you. A life filled with nothing but joy, peace, and happiness, gift of good health, clear minds with equanimity for all. Envision this for yourself. We don't have to be insane anymore. The planets say so. Our creators say so. The very blood in your veins say so. Chakuluta ogonamane uichakeapu. I will help everybody walk a red road to the blue road. The red road is our new beginnings. The blue is where we can look up to our blue sky and say, everywhere around the world, sky is blue. Yeah, blue, 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 blue. The word for blue is to. And we're all in agreement there. We have to look up into the heavens to be in agreement. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, I think so too. We have to quit looking down. Be quiet, listen, pay attention. Steve, you can come up right now. You have a few minutes to play the flute. My people love the flute. It's a love song from the flute to you all.
Thank you. So this, I asked Spirit what this dedication is to. It's to mending the hoop, to be the love that we've been dreaming of, and to be one with each other, because we all come from Creator. So.
Thank you, Stephen. This is the first time I've ever heard him play the flute. But I move with flow, which we call tako, shkan, the gentle movement. When something's presented to me and my heart feels it's righteous, I do it. I don't labor in my brain about it. Well, can you play any flute real good? I don't know this. I don't care. I follow my heart. Shante aloha, the heart song that sings with you every day, pumping your blood from the bottom lobes up to the top and moving it through your whole body from the red to the blue by their breath, the very breath of our Creator. Breath, matter into movement. The Big Bang, the holiest of the holies. God's breath, breathe in us. We breathe, God breathes. We breathe out, God breathes out. We breathe in, God breathes in. And guess what else? Earth Mother breathes with us. Without the trees and all the green. Think about that green heart chakra color. Green heart breath movement. Get out of your stuff, okay? Just get out of it. Open up your heart, even if you don't like that person, even if they're getting on your nerves. That's pretty easy to happen nowadays, especially when we've been addicted to a little 2.5 inch by 6 inch machine. We're like, it called me. I gotta stop. Gotta look. Oh, okay, that's just covered. I mean, where have we become? We have losing our humanity into electronics today. Electrical energy is the spark. It's the spark between the negative and the positive. And that spark is God, not the phone. That's you, not the phone. That's the children, not the phone. Babysitter, yeah, I've seen it become that. And I see the children, brain changing. They're not running out and playing and punching and slugging each other. They want to play a game. They got to play games. So now they're going to grow up and know how to play games. Is life really this kind of a game that is 2.5 inches by 6? Away from our mother that we came from, that we feed upon from, we live from. Everything that we have comes from her. Why are we locking ourselves away from her? She gives us our breath. She gives us every bit of the matter in this world. And we're the ones to make the movement. Okay? What kind of movement are we going to do? We're going to be stuck on a toilet the rest of our life with electronics and big companies ruling us? Okay? I'll say the truth. I don't lie. That's what I see. I see big corporations now. They're willing to build in our beautiful country all these nuclear places for their energy that they need to keep these things, AI, running bigger and bigger. But what about our electrical system and grid across our country? If we have a solar storm, what happens to all of us without electricity? So why don't we share these resources and take care of this in our country right now and not put ourselves at this kind of risk? Do you know, I know what would happen. I live simply, archaically. I don't have electricity. I live so simple that it would be hard for everybody else, but I love it. And what I've learned by living simply again and back into the nature again and drinking my water from our Earth Mother again and having the mountain and the trees all around me, the wild animals, the tame animals, my cows, everything, I've learned something. That simplicity has fed my soul. I feel fed every day. I'm not stressed. I'm not in an angst. I'm not getting more stressed because I look at something that upsets me. I let it go. Hantuyotokahe. I clear the way in a holy way. And I want all of us to remember this and to understand about our Earth and Mother. Because she has the medicine for us. She's alive. And believe it or not, she's well if we allow her. If we don't dig up every particular mineral and resource and keep on raping her. She's alive and well and she'll heal. She's incredible and she's real. She has a consciousness. I hear her. I hear her through the birds, the rustling in the trees. I hear her as I fall on my butt in the ice, the snow and the ice and the snow and the ice. To come here, to be here with you, was an ordeal. You couldn't drive my car or my truck up to the mountain or even down. It's dangerous. I had the little toboggan. I put a little box in it and strapped it in with baling twine and put my stuff in there and walked all the way down with cleats because I fell flat on my butt, with head hitting the ground hard, feet up in the air in the ice. That's how I got here. And every time I hit the Earth Mother, I said, thank you. I'm going to find my cleats. I don't know where they're at. I haven't used them in 7 years. It's been some nice mild winters. But where are my cleats? Where are my cleats? I need my cleats. I got mucks. Got big, tall, heavy-duty mucks. They weigh about 5 pounds. I will lose weight every winter because of them. But I sat still. I listened to my inner voice, my memories with a short meditation. Where are my cleats? I don't have a foggy idea where they're at. I don't remember where I put them 7 years ago. Good night. I'm losing my mind up here. And so I sat still, closed my eyes, and I heard a little tiny old ancient voice of me. Oh, Lakota, they're on the wall. Look around. Well, I don't have many walls because I have such a small place, and I found them and immediately changed my whole life up there. I can walk up and down the mountain without hitting the ground with full force and knocking my head loose. So I've had 3 little bumps on my head, and what I rejoice in them is I found my cleats. You have to rejoice in the moment. Give thanks with grace and happiness of your soul and sing again. Dance again. You know, the reason when I first came into this little church that I decided to keep coming, you have a white buffalo over there on your altar on the wall. There's something missing, some symbol they took away. What was that one? They're making what now?
They're making a new frame for it.
Okay, so it's still going to be there. Okay, because you embrace everybody here. You're not separating from the real truth. Okay, and the truth is we all come from the same source. We all come together, and we're here together, and it's all about the medicine wheel. White Buffalo Calf Woman was an elder and teacher, came to our people long ago to bring the sacred pipe and the symbol of the white buffalo. And I totally believe in that walk. It's the way I walk. It's the way I do lodges and share it with everybody. I was told by White Buffalo Calf Woman when I had a fit at my Sundance for my mom to live that she was going to choose to die. And I said something very nasty in my medicine in that dance. Well, what the F am I here dancing for? This elder, White Buffalo Calf Woman, stated to me, you are dancing for her grace and all people's grace who depart the realm. Dancer, you keep on dancing. Well, I did, because she scared me. It's 100-degree days, and the cold wind came on me. I said, where the hell that cold wind came from her? She represents the north, so I know it was the truth. So I followed that. And with that, I share to all races, all creeds. Even if I don't like you, you're always welcome to come to the mountain and to the land and to the medicine wheels and to the sweat lodges that I do and I share. And I teach an old medicine. It's the ancient and oldest medicine on this planet. And guess what it is? Every one of you have it. Every single human being born carries this. It's the dream. Creator created everything from Creator's dream, then co-created us to create the dream with Creator. We got the help in creation back then when we weren't even nubuli yet. Our souls were physical form. We are part of this great cosmos and this beginning. And we bear a responsibility here because of it. What kind of dream are we dreaming now? Do you believe the big pharma and their medicines? That's all I can say about that. I have no words for it, other than just a mass exercise on human consciousness and to see how they can mold us and grow us by their choice. We had choice too. We're not lemmings. We're not sheep. We have a voice to say yes or no, our choice. You are born with choice. Do not ever buy into a program. I was told I couldn't have and go to a clinic for my teeth, that I had a rotted tooth that I saved up for 5 months dealing with the pain. To pay for the tooth, just to be pulled and yanked out. Please take it out of my mouth. It hurts so bad all the time. I was refused because I refused the vaccine. And I told a friend about it. Her dentist, not a clinic, who has his own office and everything and all the trappings. I called and told him. She told me she gave me his number, and I did. That man took me in. He was a Christian. Yes. And his wonderful little sweet office, I sell to back in where Abingdon, where I live, to everybody. I say, this man has heart and soul. Heart and soul. He took that rancid tooth right out of my mouth because it was on its way down to go into my heart and take me out of the realm. I was with it too long, saving up my money to pay for it. And he took the exact amount of money that I had saved. No more, no less. Didn't ask for any more either. This is the way to walk. Jesus' man walked that way. All heart, all to heal, all to take care of everybody. Everybody. Didn't matter if they were poor, they were rich, didn't matter. That's how Jesus, man, walked on this planet. I try to follow in that man's footsteps, because God sent him to teach us. And I kind of have a hunch about him. He was Adam. He was Adam. He came back and back and back and back and back and get us now, and then became Jesus to guide us. Because, brought it all into the cosmic form of human body, and all the temptations and sins and all the carnal desires we have and all the crazy stuff we can put ourselves into. And we do. Because we're walking nutbags sometimes. We've got a lot to learn about that love. Unconditional. Go against the form, the Pharisees, the Romans, and say the truth of God's love. That's what he did. That's how he walked. Pretty darn powerful. And that's why he had the healing ability to bring that source here for us to heal each other. Every one of us is born with that gift. Not one of us is born outside of the hoop. No one. And on this continent, and this touches me the most, America represents the hoop of mending the hoop that White Buffalo Calf woman gave me as my prime directive. The hoop was, long ago, the red, the yellow, the black, the white, and the cross. When Jesus, man, we learned about him, the cross descended down lower, but still a cross and a hoop. Red representing the red road, Chakuluta, Ogonomane, Uechakiapu. To help everybody walk a red road. We all bleed red. Our heart pumps from the very breath, from the blue blood, the blue sky, where we have to look up and breathe to become red. Well, no matter who we are, we bleed red. No matter what race, what skin, what color eye, what color hair, what type of hair. We bleed red. New beginning. Then goes to the south, the yellow. That was the east gate of the cross of life. Katate Uyatupa, the four directional keepers. You're archangels. Our directionals. Uyoyapata is the first east. Itokahata is the south, where life jumps in again. New life, new birth. Yellow flowers, if you notice in the spring, what happens comes up, most of the color is yellow. That is south. Babies jump in. Best time of my life is when they're jumping in. I sing them. I hold them. I smooch them. I love them. I got goo goo gaga. I attitude with them. They're fun. They're real. There's no pretense in a baby. I love that about them. They're real people. Learn from them. Every chance you can, watch them. Ponder what they're thinking and doing before they become contaminated by all of us. They are the innocent breath of God in this world. Every newborn baby is. Every baby is. And when their teeth start changes, when you see the changing. That's how it happens. It's just growth. We all get contaminated sooner or later. So we grow beyond ourselves, but you all are new babies now. Mm-hmm. Then we go to the west. Uyopta. Where the sun goes down. We go into the cave, honoring the black, honoring the dark, the night, the sky, no light, and the great bear for healing, and Wakea, the thunder beings. Makes the big change, the electrical manifestation from the sky to the Mother Earth, and the charge that happens, that balances everything on this planet. That's real electricity, by the way. I was struck out of a tree when I was 9, knocked down to the ground, was unconscious there for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 days. When I came back to my Uncle Junior's home, I got my butt whipped because I was gone 3 days. I only thought it was 1. The lightning struck because I was feeding crows, and he said it's because I skipped school that day. I don't think so. I told him that too. I said, I love you, Uncle Junie, but God's not going to strike me by lightning. I'm scared. But how we found out it was lightning, he made me go back to the spot where I was on the ground. I pointed. He looked over to the tree that I had climbed. The bark was split all the way up. He said, this was his exact words, shouldn't be goddamn girl, you got struck by lightning. That's what he said. He's my uncle. He was Mohawk. He said, I didn't count as an Indian because I'm not Mohawk. I loved him. He's the best hunter I've ever met in my life. He only hunted what we needed and used every bit of it. He was a true hunter. No trophies in his home. Not one. I learned to make art out of the antlers. I learned to make all that kind of wonderful stuff. Blood pudding, all of that. I learned to skin, learned not to waste. The entrails and everything was put immediately on the ground, back to Earth Mother. Nothing wasted. No trophy, food to feed us. Live simply on top of that mountain at Adirondacks, Petersburg, New York. And then we now go to the white, the north. The most incredible time. This is your spiritual growth. With this new birth of you, you are also birthing your spirit. Wow. What kind of soul do you want to be now? What kind of soul do you want to stand before God, creation, your angels, your grandfathers, your grandmothers, from the beginning of time that sent you forward to this day, this time, singing you, honoring you, giving you complete love and honor. Believe it or not, you're part of the worship process on this planet, being co-creators with God. So how do we really, 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 really worship? Do we worship this little handy thing? Just because it bings us every 20 minutes or so? Maybe every 5 for some people? I've watched people stop talking to somebody that they had a full engagement just because that binged them. I'm not owned by it. I will not be owned by it. I'm owned by my heart to God. That's my power. You want to walk in personal power as this newborn that you are right now in this cosmos today. Recognize your soul. Recognize who you are, who you came from, who created you. And you get to co-create with that Creator. Good Lord Almighty, what a power, what a gift. I'm going to sing you the heart song right now. Sonata Newa Shewa. Ainakano Hanaya Keia. This is my heart song to you all. My heart embraces you in the circle of life with love. And we bring this life with love from our very God above and within. Hunatanewa Shewa Hunatanewa Shewa Ainakanuhanaya Keiha Hunatanewa Shewa Hunatanewa Shewa Ainakanuhanaya Keiha. My heart embraces each and every one of you in the circle of life with this love. Feel it, please. Take it and own it. And it comes from our very God above. Through my song to you, my people's language. And how you say my lineage and my language is Wabanaki, Mi'kmaq, and Lakota. And I'm also, when I did the 23andMe, I found out that I also have Ethiopian, Black Jew in me, and, of course, white, French, and Polish. I thought this was way cool beans. I'm everybody now. I love it. I am the medicine wheel. And that happened because us Indians were sold the same as slaves. We were traveled around. Women were they captured, especially in warring situations. Cute little kid, you keep it. You know, that's what happened back then. But here we are now in America, in this beautiful, beautiful turtle island, Kayawe, Makaina Unchemaka. Together, all our different races, all our different creeds, all of humanity on Turtle Island to mend the hoop, which means we throw away the divisions. We just beat our hearts as one again. That's our job. Yeah, we're Americans. That's our job. And it's a powerful experience to recognize that. So please, as newborns, new Belai that you are today, this week, in the lineup of the cosmos for our planet. Third rock from the sun, as they say, you know. Rock is Inyan. Oyateki Aito Wampo. Stone Nation, look upon me. Oh. Stone Nation, look upon me. Lelo Akanwashte, in a good and holy way.